You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mahomes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Looking to return from the 29. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Saints will get set to take over. 1st down, ball at the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Makes a cut to the right sideline.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
4th down, here's Carr. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call doesn't yield a first. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got his man complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you what, before the snap, I think everybody in the stadium would have said this offense was going to score on that series. The only people who didn't think that were the most important people. And that's the 11 dudes on defense that made the play.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this one doesn't go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They go play action with Khan. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked up on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On fourth down, Carr. Intercepted in the end zone. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Working quickly here. Second down run by Pacheco. Up the sideline past the 25. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Carr with it on 1st. That finds Miller complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Give him only 3, and that brings up 4th down and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Takes the snap on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He finds Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. A final throw before the break. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a run with Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Another run for Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Carr off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Kamara. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now off play action. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up in defense someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man, it's Worthy. Hit some space around midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Mahomes on first and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chiefs up by just a couple of points. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has it in close. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 8 at the end. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And it's going to be second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
To throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing again. It's Carr. That's caught beyond the marker. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt. Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here, just under 45 seconds left. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Taking a big seal this win. Touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here he is to throw. And he has it in the end zone, and that might just be the decider, folks. It is now a two-score game. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Carr. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. 45-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
No connection on the left. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Saints see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Steele. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 63 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Up past the 30. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Johnson on the return. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Steele. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to draw that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Up the middle they go. It's Steele, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play, gave up more than they wanted to on that play. It actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5.
On play action, now Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. He's to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once two-point try, you know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Steele, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Now this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the deep...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Chiefs 14, Saints 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Saints 12. Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Steal. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes now to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.